know that we take in about 26,000 breaths every single day? That is huge. And today we're talking about how we can improve the air that we're breathing in. Because last week, if you didn't catch it, we talked about the toxic load and how that has a negative impact on our menopause symptoms. Today, I'm talking more specifically about air. And also, if you want to get the air guide, the healthy air guide that I created, and you've not yet joined us in our Thrive and Revive Collective, make sure you do so. There's a link beneath that. We're diving into non-toxic products this month in my private group. All the recipes for like healthy laundry detergent, healthy laundry rinse, your dishwasher detergent, household cleaners, healthy products for exfoliating, and that sort of thing. That's what we're diving into in the month of April. If you're watching this and you've missed April, you think, oh damn, I would really like to have been part of that. Just join, because you can, all the information is left in the group, so you can just dive back into it. All the guides are in the file section. We do loads in that group. So if you'd like to join us, we'd love to see you in there. So welcome to my channel. If you're new to it, my name is Kate. I share a weekly video with you every Monday around something related to menopause. If there's anything that you would like me to cover in a future episode, just drop it in the comments below and I'd be more than happy to add that to my rotation. I love doing this for you. I'm quite happy mooching on through my menopause as I do. And I use myself as a guinea pig. So whatever I share with you, just know that I know it works. It is all natural menopause. I haven't done HRT myself. I'm 54 and I am proud to say that I managed it pretty well. Before I learned what I've learned, it was pretty rough. And by using myself as a guinea pig, tracking what I'm doing and really exploring a sort of healthier lifestyle, it's amazing how that had a positive impact on reducing my menopause symptoms and getting rid of a lot of them too. I'm a psychotherapist, have been over for nearly 20 years now, and dive into mental health a lot. But you might find that you're feeling anxious as well with menopause. Your sleep might be poor. All of that is negatively impacted by your breath, but also our environment. And that toxic load can have a profound impact on your mental health, on your gut health, which also has a profound impact on your mental health, just how you show up every single day. If you get headaches or migraines, or you might be getting more sensitive skin as you're getting older. I definitely am getting more sensitive skin. I think I was born with like the hide of an elephant, and nowadays it feels a lot. I feel more like a Sphinx cat, where it's just like, oh no, if I get a cat, if I catch myself, it's just like, oh no, that really hurt now. Whereas before, I'd sort of rub it off. So be more aware of, as we get older, we do need to be looking after ourselves a bit more. We don't need to be slowing down. And I think that is a myth out there, that as you get older, you just slow down and get weaker. We get weaker if we do slow down. We need to be doing the things like the strength training, which I always bang on about. And I know I'm really, really boring, but it is such a crucial part of having a healthier latter life. That's not the be all and end all. The gut health, the toxins, everything that our thoughts, everything goes into having a healthy menopause. So with that in mind, let's strip it back to air quality. So with those 26,000 breaths, we want to be making sure that we are breathing in good air. Now, often the air inside our homes is even worse quality than the air outside our homes, which is quite scary, particularly if you live in a built-up area. I just know that whatever's out there is like to be coming in here too. But what you want to be doing as often as you can do is to have your windows open and let the whole house or apartment, wherever you live, freshen up. That's really important, because our furniture, our clothes, everything that we have in our air, like the carpets, they contain formaldehyde, the flame retardants, they all give off these chemicals. And yes, as furniture and carpets get older, then they don't give off quite so many chemicals that they came with. However, they then hang on to little moldy bits that we don't see, and other things that are in there that sort of emanate from them. So, it's really, really important that we are constantly refreshing the air within our homes. If you burn artificially scented candles, or you use those plugins to enhance your air smell, I wouldn't. Use either beeswax candles with essential oils or high quality soy wax candles. They're also good with essential oils. Or you can use a diffuser that just uses essential oils. Just be really mindful about what you're burning, because the cheaper candles, and not just the cheaper ones, in actual fact, you can get some really good value high quality candles these days because there's more of them on the market. And I think the more of us, we're all now realizing how harmful for ourselves those non-healthy candles are. And you might find that you go into a property where somebody's burning a candle, or they've got those plug-in scent things, and you just get a headache. I do. I react really strongly. I was in quite a lot of houses last weekend, and I got the headache that I had at the end of the day because they'd all got these like fragrance things going on. It's just like, oh, get away, get away. And I just could not wait to get out into the fresh air. And I'm probably more sensitive to it, and plus I'm aware of it. So as soon as I go into a place and it's got one of those things plugged in, it's just like, oh my lord, all these chemicals that I'm breathing in. And also the problem is the people living in those places, they're breathing in those chemicals all the time, and they are endocrine disruptors. They bugger up your hormones, and while our hormones are going through a challenging time anyway through the perimenopause and menopause, we don't want to be making it even more difficult for them. Plus, a lot of the chemicals in those synthetic or the not so nice plugins and candles, they're harmful for you. So, but just be mindful of that. If you can't afford the more expensive beeswax, or you don't want to buy, if you decide you don't want to get candles, just keep your windows open regularly. Now, the other thing is you can do to improve your internal air is house plants. Spider plants are one of the best plants that you can have. They absorb so much of the rubbish out of our air. They take out xylene, carbon monoxide. They're also safe for your pets. So I don't know about you, our cats love nibbling on spider plants, and and also the puppy, she eats all the baby spider plants that grow off the long tendrils. So spider plants are a brilliant one. They're dead easy to propagate as well. They don't cost much, even if you have to go and buy an original spider plant. So they are a great asset to have in your house. Aloe vera, again, dead easy to propagate. That absorbs the formaldehyde, benzene, which is often found in like polishes and obviously furniture and your carpets and stuff. It's also great because you've got a natural burn soother there, or if you've got any skin irritation, which we are more prone to as we go through the menopause, just pick off an aloe vera leaf and you can rub it wherever you need to, straight off the plant, and Bob's your uncle. You've got really great healthy salve that's non-toxic, and as well as purifying your air, it's also very soothing for your body. Essentially, any plants that you can bring inside, because of the way plants work, are going to have a beneficial impact on absorbing the toxins out of the atmosphere and also giving off fresh oxygen into your atmosphere. And also beware of mold in your environment. One of the most toxic molds really is the black mold, but all molds, if you've got them in your house, damp patches, things like that, they're not going to be good for you. They can lead to increased respiratory problems, autoimmune disorders, joint pain. So just be really mindful about if you've got mold appearing, don't let it stay there. Deal with it, get it off, and ideally prevent what's causing the mold in the first place if you've got damp areas that need addressing in your property. If you use sprays for your cleaning, I would ditch those. I went into that in quite a lot of detail last week. But anything you're spraying into the air, you're breathing in, and it also gets onto your skin, and anything that's on our skin gets absorbed by our skin. So start. I actually got rid of spray cleaners like years and years and years ago when the children were tiny, because I just thought, that can't be good for us. The same with like deodorants. A lot of people use spray deodorants. I started using a salt block over 20 years ago now, and they last forever. And actually it's like it's a big chunk of Himalayan rock salt in the shape of a heart, so it's really nice. But the shape actually makes it really easy to rub on your armpits. So whenever I've had a shower, I just come out slightly damp and rub it on quickly, and that serves really, really well. It just helps keep you clean. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're smelly, if you've got smelly armpits, it's because of the sweat from the apocrine glands. That's why, certain parts of our bodies are more smelly than other parts, because of the apocrine glands that are there rather than the epicrine. Apocrine has more of that bacteria. So when you're getting the smelly bits, that's a sign that, rather than trying to mask it, just give it a quick wipe over and you'll be clean again. And I know this is about air products, but I didn't cover this particularly last week. But as we're going on to, body smells, body odors, be really mindful about what you're sticking on your skin, because your skin absorbs it, but often those fragranced products they're really disruptive to your natural healthy bacteria that you should have. So technically water should do the job. Otherwise use a mild soap. But I definitely would not be using fragrance products for your intimate areas. It's just not going to do you any good at all. We are designed to smell differently in different parts of our body. We've become so detached from what the human condition is. And, some of you watching this might be thinking, oh my God, that's quite embarrassing. She's even talking about that. But it is part and parcel of being human. If there is a smell that is a lingering smell and that does not smell like a healthy human smell, just go and get checked up, because often when you are perimenopausal or your hormones are switching around a lot, you can be more prone to something called bacterial vaginosis, and that can be a bit smelly, and it's not your fault. It's just literally an imbalance of the bacteria. You can get it from sexual activity, but it is not a sexually transmitted disease. It is just an imbalance of the bacteria inside your vagina. So I thought I'd just put that out there in case, because nobody talks about anything like this, or very few people do. And I think it's just like we're all very sort of squeamish about it still, and there's a lot of taboo around it. And if you're thinking, oh, slightly different smell now, just go and get it checked up. They do require antibiotics, and I think they're fairly hard antibiotics too, but you can get that cleared up. And it's rather than sort of living with something that you're finding unpleasant or that you're embarrassed about, the doctor will probably not even need to do a checkup on you. They'll just ask you a few questions, and they'll be able to probably assume that's what it is. Be mindful of what you're putting on your body and where, and is it a healthy thing to put on, or if it's not, can you find a healthier product? Because I'm sure there's something healthier out there that is going to not upset the natural healthy bacteria on your skin. And that's really what you want to be aiming for. So every now and again, get your windows open, flush the house through, change your air. It's really important. If you're able to sleep with your window open in your bedroom, I highly recommend you do, as long as it's not too noisy outside your window. Make sure that you're not buying the synthetic fragrances and the plug-ins. Make sure you're buying the beeswax or the soy candles with the essential oils if you want to add a fragrance into your house. Ideally, start growing some house plants. They're dead easy to propagate. Once you've got one or two, you can then make loads and loads of other ones, and those will significantly improve the air quality in your home, as well as bringing some of the outdoors indoors. Get rid of damp as soon as you see it forming. And if you'd really like that extra support, click the link in the description box below and join our Thrive and Revive collective. So that's it for this week. I hope you've had a great week. Thank you so much for your company, and I will chat to you soon.